Are you looking for the best budget laptops? In this video, I will show you the best budget laptops in the market, so let's start the video. Number 1. Lenovo Loq 15. Lenovo Loq 15. It may look like an oversized corporate laptop, but the Lenovo Loq 15 is a capable budget gaming model priced at $1,100 that can frequently be found for hundreds less at Best Buy. If it were a bit lighter, it might be able to pull double duty as a work computer by day and gaming laptop by night. At nearly 5.5 pounds, Lieutenant's too heavy for daily commutes and about a full pound heavier than the MSI Cyborg 15, a similar budget gaming laptop. But the Loq 15 still merits a modest recommendation because it provides competitive performance for the money. And about that price, perhaps the best attribute of the Loq 15 is the fact that it can be found on sale for as low as $700, making it one of the cheapest RTX 4050 laptops you'll find anywhere. Loq 15 APH8 test system, model 82XT001NUS, is a fixed configuration available at Best Buy and direct from Lenovo. The latter is only for pickup at a local Best Buy. It has a list price of $1,100 and features an AMD Ryzen 7 7840HS processor, 8GB of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050 graphics and a 512GB SSD. The 15.6-inch display offers a 1920x1080 pixel resolution with a 16:9 aspect ratio and 144 Hz refresh rate. A similar configuration with a previous General RTX 3050 GPU costs $950 and was discounted to $690 at the time this was published. Another fixed configuration available at Lenovo for $1,280, discounted to $930 at the time of this review, doubles the RAM to 16GB and the SSD to 1TB. The Lenovo Loq 15 starts at £840 in the UK and $1,939 in Australia. Number 2. Lenovo Ideapad Slim 3i chrebook 14. Lenovo Ideapad Slim 3i chrebook 14. Buying any budget Chromebook is a case of making compromises. If you're spending £400 or less per laptop, you're not going to get the best screen, great performance, epic battery life, and premium build quality. In fact, there's a good chance you won't get any of the above. With the Lenovo Ideapad Slim 3i Chromebook, you can look forward to a strong overall specification, a display that's better than the average, and more stamina than most of its rivals, but there are compromises that you're going to have to make elsewhere. In many respects, it's a fine, compact, and lightweight Chromebook that's ideal for life on the go, but if you're looking for high-end ergonomics or performance, it might not be the one for you. The clear priority with the Ideapad Slim 3i Chromebook's design was clearly to keep the size and the weight down as much as possible within a cost-effective and mostly plastic chassis. It measures just 324.4 by 216.2 mm on the desk and stands 19.3 mm tall at its thickest point. In use, it feels smaller than your average 14-inch laptop, particularly front to back, and at 1.5 kilograms it's not going to weigh any bag or backpack down. It's finished in what Lenovo calls a storm gray, metallic, but only the lid is aluminum, with the rest is still very solid feeling plastic. There's barely any flex or give anywhere on the body, with the only points of interest the speaker grills on the underside, towards the front, and vents behind the hinge and on the base towards the rear. It's virtually silent in operation, not even making any significant noise when pushed with more demanding apps. Connectivity is slightly disappointing. Instead of the usual pair of USB Type-C ports, we get a single USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type-C on the left-hand side, along with one USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type-A on either side. The lack of any 10 gigabits per second connectivity for faster storage isn't as much of an issue on a Chromebook as it would be on a Windows laptop, but the single Type-C port will be out of action every time the Ideapad Slim 3i is charging. Still, there's some compensation in the HDMI 1.4 output, not to mention the wireless connectivity. With both Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.1, it's one area where the Ideapad Slim 3i is bang up to date. Number 3. Acer Swift 314, 2024. Acer Swift 314, 2024. saw its last major refresh in 2022, when it received a new chassis design overhaul, in addition to receiving Apple's powerful M2 8-core processor and a brighter Liquid Retina XDR display. Acer Swift Go 14 was launched on December 14, 2023, and closes out the year as being one of the first laptops to include Intel's all-new Core Ultra series processors, and it features a new 1440p webcam with AI, AV integration, and a beautiful 2.8K OLED display option. Both laptops are priced similarly, although the Swift Go 14 is considerably cheaper with a starting configuration priced at $800, while the MacBook Air's 2023 starting configuration is $1,300. The Acer Swift Go 14 was unveiled and launched on December 14, 2023, with a starting price of just $800. However, at the $800 starting configuration price, you are only getting 8GB of RAM alongside a 512GB M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD and the Intel Core Ultra 125H processor. This configuration does not include the 2.8K OLED display, but instead opts for a 14-inch 2240x1400 2.2K IPS display. We would recommend starting with the model that comes with 16GB of RAM, priced at $1,000, if you plan on using the Acer Swift Go 14 for productivity, although if you need a laptop just for light use, then you should be fine with the base configuration with 8GB of RAM. The latest 15-inch MacBook Air with the M2 chip saw its most recent upgrade in October 2023, and is available now with a starting price of $1,300 from Apple, although you can find it commonly on sale from retailers such as Amazon and Best Buy for around $1,150. At its base configuration, you get the M2 8-core CPU, which features an integrated 10-core GPU, alongside 8GB of unified memory and a 256GB M2 NVMe SSD. All configurations of the MacBook Air 15-inch come with the 15.3-inch Liquid Retina display with True Tone technology and a mini LED backlight, making the display a great option for creative professionals. So that was our today's video. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. See you with a brand new video.